Alright, Shalom. Before we start, we give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the work and laboring. And shalom to you sincere sisters that's out here listening and learning. May the choice of election come upon your house. We're back with another video. And the title of this one is called "A harlot shall be accounted as spittle." Salakia. It says, "An harlot shall be accounted as spittle." All right, and I named it the title because I got this video that I got off Instagram that we're gonna watch real quick, and it's done. With the the end up the nigga woman. All right, from the tribe of Judah. All right, and then we're gonna get some precepts, and then that'll be the video. But coming to the days that we're coming into, Jacob's trouble. All right, you women out here are gonna feel are gonna be they're gonna get hit the most, unless lack of better words, terms. All right, you the ones who gonna go through the most, man. All right, because a lot of y'all are single, and you have children, and no protection. All right, and when shit hits the fan, who's gonna protect you from these immigrants that's coming into from the southern border and from these different countries. They're gonna prey on you, with all the twerking y'all doing, the promiscuous, how you say that word, promiscuity, whatever you say, however you say it. All right, dressing how you want to dress. Hey, they gonna look at that. So, hey, you want to keep going down that road, that's on you. But let's watch this video. All right, stay tuned.
So, do you think that when you shake ass in the camera and stuff, like, men are gonna look at this and be like, that's a girl who I want to make my wife?
I don't give a fuck. I don't want these. Man, let me tell you something, baby. I was raised by my father. Fuck you niggas. I'll date one of you niggas and I keep two in the chamber.
So
at all times. Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck. Talking about wife.
Do you not want to be a wife one day, though?
Good question.
Do you not want to be a wife one day, though?
When I'm old.
When you shake ass, I need to know your connotation of wife.
Yeah.
Because I'm a lot of niggas' wife.
Okay.
But I'm a lot of niggas' type.
Do you have a ring?
I got a few.
Plenty. I got plenty of rings.
Bitch, I forgot to put my other
I'm
ring
iced out.
on.
I'm iced out. Let me put the light on that shit.
But has a man ever...
Let me put the ice on that shit. Yeah.
How much...
All right, so you've seen it. Salakia. So y'all seen that, right? Can't take our people anywhere, man. They go out in public and act the fool. All right, and then one of the things that I heard, she said she was raised by her father. All right, now she could be lying. Now her father could have been in her life, but he probably didn't raise her. He probably wasn't in the home, because she wouldn't be acting like that. All right, well, nowadays you never know, because a lot of these fathers do be in the home, but they don't have no control over their house. All right, so he may have been in her life, but he had no control over his household. All right, he could have been a simp. A lot of these fathers out here, they be simps, let their woman and their daughters do whatever. But you could tell she doesn't have any guidance. All right, no guidance. All right, doing it, dress. Look how she dressed. All right, and she says she doesn't care about these these N words. All right, she says if she date a guy, she keeps two in the chamber, meaning she dates one guy, but she has two on the side or more on the side, and that's how a lot of these women think. All right, but and when the time comes, you're gonna need a man. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach 26. And I'm going to start at 7. It says, "An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. he that hath hold of her is we start over. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. A drunken woman and a gatter abroad cause of great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. You could tell, you know, look at her. Her haughty looks and her eyelids, man. You could tell she gets around, right? It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not she trespass against thee. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. You know, and you can. Alright, so like distractions and shit. Be in a house full of people, there's distractions everywhere. But let's get this in the. I'm gonna pull up the GNT, have that ready. But let's read that again. It says, she will open her mouth, verse 12, as a thirsty traveler, when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every head she will sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow. She gonna open her legs for any man. Well, not any man, but any man. She'll open her quiver against every arrow. She's gonna open them legs up. All right. So that's why it's important to watch over your daughter. Your if you have a wife, watch over her, or whatever, man. You gotta keep these women in line. All right. But let's get this in the GNT version. But I started at 7. Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 7. GNT, a bad wife is like a yoke that doesn't fit. Trying to control her is like holding a scorpion. A drunken woman is an infuriating sight. She can't conceal her shameless behavior, right? You go out, and it's a time and season that's coming up, spring, summer, when these women, and these men as well, but these women, they go out, they go on a weekend, they get drunk, and they just be wild, man. All right, and they start wearing their promiscuous clothes. They start wearing them sundresses. All right, short shorts. Yeah, it's that time coming up, man. So hey, brothers, be out on the highways and just be ready. All right, let's read that again. A drunken woman is an infuriating sight. She can conceal her shameless behavior. You can tell an unfaithful wife. By the bold and flirting look in her eyes. If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance she gets, right? If you don't keep a close watch on your daughter, she's gonna take advantage of, trying to get that freedom, sneaking out, doing stuff like that, being rebellious. If she is too self-willed, be on guard. And don't be surprised if she disappoints you, right? She comes home, man knocks her up, you can't be surprised, man. All right? If she was, rebellious and, didn't listen to you. Verse 12, she'll spread her legs anywhere for a man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available. So, she'll lay down with any man that wants her. All right? And then nowadays, if you want a woman, you got to go through all these steps. All right. The most I do is, we'll go out to eat somewhere, and that's it, or maybe go to a movie. All right, but they want you to, buy them stuff, pay their bills, take them out to eat to a fancy restaurant. No, if you gotta do all that to get a woman to, get a woman to like you, she don't like you, man. All right. But let's move on. Let's get it's Ecclesiasticus 25:15. But before we do that, I wanna get the G&T version before we move on. Excuse me. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 25:15. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. If I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep a house with a wicked woman. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, that the portion of a sinner fall upon her, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much of reproach. A wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Right? When Eve got fooled by the serpent. Right? It says, "Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorcement. Let her go." Right? Women like this, you just cut them off, man. All right. If she don't listen to you, she don't want to obey you. Right? You tell her not to go out looking like that. And look at the other one. If she just rebellious, cut off, man. Leave her alone. All right, and just hey, if you can. You brothers out here, you can just find something else or just stay to yourself. All right, until the Lord brings that type of women to you. All right, the quiet woman, the one that that obeys, right? And I want to go back to Ecclesiasticus 26 real quick. I'm gonna jump down here, Ecclesiasticus 26:22. This is where I got a title from. "And harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against her." Salakia, and let's read that again. "The harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man." Right. This is a wicked woman, man. All right, and she's going to be given to a portion, and a wicked man is going to be given to her. Right. This is a wicked woman, man. All right. It says a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. Right. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. Those are excuse me. Those are women who have shame, a shame-faced woman. All right. A woman who's not out here, dressing like whatever, doing whatever. All right, she's in order. It says a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. That's these 2/3 women, these 2/3 women out here, man. All right, doing what they want, right? Just going from man to man, A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. All right. So you women who are in order, you are not to put these women on a pedestal, but you're different from these other women, man. All right, and continue on that path, and the Lord will bless you. All right, he has a reward for you for your being in order, right? But let's go back to this. Did I finish that? Yeah, I did. So this is Ecclesiasticus 25:15 in the G&T. It says, "No poison is deadlier than the poison of a snake, and no anger is deadlier than the anger of a woman. I would rather live in the same house with a lion or a dragon than with a bad wife. When a wife is in a bad mood, her expression changes until she looks like an angry bear. Her husband has to go and eat with the neighbors where he can't hold back his bitter sighs. Compared with the troubles caused by a woman, and any other trouble looks small. May such women suffer the fate of sinners. All right, it says a quiet man living with a nagging wife is like an old man climbing up a sandy hill. It's difficult. All right, it's difficult to live with a man with a nagging wife, man. If you're a quiet man, you don't really get into you're not a what's the word a man that's that argues. You don't go back and forth. You just want a peaceful, quiet life. You're simple. You know, verse 21. Never lose your head over a woman's beauty, and don't try to win a woman. And don't try to win a woman because she is wealthy. When a man is supported by his wife, there is sure to be anger, arrogance, and humiliation. A bad wife will make her husband gloomy and depressed and break his heart. Show me a timid man who can never make up his mind, and I will show you a wife who doesn't make her husband happy. Sin began with the woman, and we must all die because of her. Don't let a bad wife have her way any more than you allow water to leak from your cistern. If she won't do as you tell her, divorce her. Right? Just get rid of it, man. And this is the woman you would just get rid of. All right, let's play this one more time.
So, do you think that when you shake ass in the camera and stuff, like men are gonna look at?
It's like if all that, it's just these women, man.
This and be like, that's a girl who I want to make my wife.
I don't give a fuck.
What did you say?
I don't want these. Let me tell you something, baby. I was raised by my father. Fuck you niggas.
And like I said, her father he probably just let them do whatever, right?
I'll date one of you niggas and I keep two in the chamber.
So
At all times. Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck.
And these women are very proud. That's another thing. Nowadays, this generation nowadays, they are very proud women. But that's going to end soon. Let's get this real quick. Isaiah 13 and 11. It says, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right. Now we all know who the wicked is. The wicked is Esau, Edom, and they're the most proud. They're the proud of the proud. But it's this along with you 2/3 niggas and you women, man. All right, you women are very proud. Your proud is up to new heights, and the Lord's gonna bring that low. He's gonna bring that down, man. When he brings these judgments. When judgment starts rolling out, hey, y'all gonna be looking for a man of the Lord, right? Verse 12 it says, "I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir." And that's a man of the Lord, man. A man that fears the Lord. It's ultimately the elect. The elect, man. We pray and hope that we're of that number. All right. So the pride of these women is off the charts. But the Lord's going to take care of that. All right. You can read the rest. I think we finished that. Let's go to Job 39. Job 39 and 17. I'm going to start at 13. I'm going to put this in NLT as well. 13 it says, "Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or the wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear, because the Most High hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding." Right. And this is the Lord has taken the women don't have the wisdom of the man. They don't think logically on a logical sense. They go by their feelings. All right, NLT it says, "The ostrich flaps her wings grandly, but they are no match for the feathers of the stork. She lays her eggs on top of the earth, letting them be warmed in the dust. She doesn't worry that a foot might crush them, or a wild animal might destroy them. She is harsh toward her young, and if they were not her own. She doesn't care. Let me read that again. She is harsh toward her young, as if they were not her own. She doesn't care if they die, for the Most High has deprived her of wisdom. He has given her no understanding. Right, and it's not talking about animals, man. It's talking about the women today. You know, it's figurative speech. All right, they don't care for their young children. They don't care if they die. Right, you got these women putting them in the ovens and stuff. Right, leaving them in the cars when it's hot out. So that's how these women are. The Lord has the problem of understanding and wisdom. You know, let's get Proverbs 9:13. This is a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Right. And this is a foolish woman, man. Don't know anything. Don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, when the time of Jacob's trouble comes, hey, they're gonna be, they're gonna want to then have a man. But right now they have freedom. They can do what they want without men rolling up on them and taking them. But hey, it's gonna be a time of anarchy, lawlessness. So hey, if it's gonna be a gang of men out here, that's gonna take you, and nothing's gonna happen. The police can't protect you. All right, so you're gonna be all out there on your own, right? NLT, the woman named Folly is brash. She is ignorant and doesn't know it, right? And these women are ignorant. They don't know anything what's going on.
Want to be a wife one day though?
Good question.
Do you not want to be a wife one day though?
When I'm old,
When you shake.
She said when she's old, and these women they don't know what's going on, man. All right, and they through. All right, these women nowadays are through, man. All right, let's get this last one. I don't want to make this too long. Proverbs 7. It says the wiles of the harlot. All right, I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the stranger woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. For at the window of my house I looked through my casement, and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way up to her house, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot, and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house. Now she is without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. So she caught him and kissed him, with an impudent face said unto him, I had peace offerings with me. This day, let me read that again. I had peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore I come forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, with fine linen of Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill. Come, let us take our fill of love until the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. For the good man is not at home. He is gone a long journey. He hath taken a bag of money with him, and will come home at the day appointed. With her much fair speech she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips she forced him. He goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the correction of the stocks, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not that it is for his life. Hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend the words of my youth. Let not thy heart decline to her ways, go not astray in her paths, for she hath cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. You know, and that's a harlot, man. Let's read this in the NLT, and that was a harlot. You know, her house is the way to hell. You know, a way of grievance, right? NLT. Love wisdom like a sister. Make insight a beloved member of your family. Let them protect you from an affair. Let them protect you from an affair with an immoral woman, from listening to the flattery of a promiscuous woman. While I was yet at the window of my house, looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young man, and one in particular who lacked common sense. He was crossing the street near the house of an immoral woman, strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening, as deep darkness fell. The woman approached him, seductively dressed and sly of heart. You know, she probably had like she was dressing. Look how she dressed, right? Top all, her top showing. Damn near her boobs out, right? She was shaking her ass in the beginning, seductively. Verse 11, she was the brash, rebellious type, never content to stay at home, always running the streets. These women stay running the streets. It says, she is often in the streets and markets, soliciting at every corner. She threw her arms around him and kissed him. And with a brazen look, she said, I just made my peace offerings and fulfilled my vows. You're the one I was looking for. I came out to find you, and here you are. My bed is spread with beautiful blankets, with colored sheets of Egyptian linen. I perfume my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us drink our love, Salakia. Come, let us drink our fill of love until morning. Let's enjoy each other's caresses. For my husband is not home. He's away on a long trip. He has taken a wallet full of money with him and won't return until later this month. So she seduced him with her pretty speech and enticed him with flattery. He followed her at once like an ox going to the slaughter. He was like a stag caught in a trap, awaiting the arrow that would pierce its heart. He was like a bird flying into a snare, little knowing it would cost him his life. So listen to me, my sons, and pay attention to my words. Don't let your heart stray away toward her. Don't wander down her wayward path, for she has been the ruin of many, many men, have been her victims. Her house is the road to her grave, Talakia. Her house is the road to the grave, and that's another thing. Hell, I just did a video on that. Hell just means the grave, all right? Her house is the road to the grave. Her bedroom is the den of death, all right? And that's a whorish woman, man. Don't get caught up by women like this. And I'll be on. I mean, she's decent, but when she open her mouth, it's just, nothing but garbage. And that's what make these women, not desirable. That's why the black woman, the so-called black woman from the tribe of Judah, they went from the most desirable woman on the earth to being brought low, man. Nobody wants you. Men just use you. They dumping you and they move on, or they just get a night with one night or whatever, and they move on to the next. They're not marrying y'all no more. All right, that's why the black man, they go into these different countries, getting them a wife that listens. Y'all see being a wife as slavery, but being a wife is honorable. To a man that fears the Lord, of course. Like we read in Ecclesiasticus, a wicked woman is given to a wicked man. So, hey, a harlot shall be accounted as spittle. You 2/3 women are, you 2/3 out here, you women, you niggas, but you women mainly are counted as spittle. And when the time comes, the Lord is gonna humble you, man. All right, so hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to those for elect. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. Until the next video, Shalom.